Say what you want, anything you need. Walk to the edge of the world for you, 'cause I'm all about you now. About you now. Now what you see, you've been calling me. Ain't nothing that you could do to make me walk away. I gave you love, tell you that you're a star, until you see that you are. No matter how hard it's raining, I'll make it come. I hope you feel me, even when I'm gone. Through the cold and wet weather.
He's a one-man band. He does it all, and now he's gonna show us.
Tap opportunity, gets it! Off a fantastic low pass. An uneasy shot.
Keep on holding you up. I'll do anything to break you for a day.
Look at the ridiculous shot!
I'll be there.
Big touch. That was one of the most calculated.
Keep on holding you up.
As we're creeping up on that 3-minute mark, Crouton double tap, what a shot!
I'm just giddy with anticipation right off the rip. We've got Bolton, we've got Toaster. The ball flails wildly into the Astro side of the net, but there it is. Lemur Arms, the playmaker of Season 5, collecting and immediately putting a shot in the direction of the net, collected by Dark Rain and Toaster, the captain. Immediate foot push on the possession by what appears to be just a rejuvenated Vibe Clan.
Yeah, I mean, they are playing very fast out here. Toaster, Mr. Rebel, and Lemur Arms not to be underestimated at all. They do work very well together and have a very good chemistry. At least Mr. Rebel and Toaster do, for sure. So I'm hoping this is going to be, a little bit of a closer matchup than last week, and maybe we can get some overtimes.
No doubt about it. Now Dark Rain smacking it aggressively off that sidewall to try to give his Astro teammates a shot on net. But again, Vibe Clan is just relentless. Bolton now going for a highlight reel play off the sidewall, off the ceiling, takes a shot on net. Is there a Vibe Clan member there? Yes, Mr. Rebel with the immaculate reception in net. Now the momentum, all of a sudden you see a paradigm shift towards Astro. Can Vibe Clan recuperate here?
Yeah, they've done it before, and it looks like they've just done it again. A beautiful demo there by Crouton is going to, however, kind of end that little offensive push they tried. But Astro is getting some very good touches out here on the ball, and they're definitely keeping that pressure up on the Vibe Clan side of the field. They really don't want this ball anywhere but this side of the field.
Absolutely. Another push, and the ball is awkwardly bouncing towards the center of the Vibe Clan net. Now Crouton collecting. Highlight reel play, inbound, ceiling, reset. He's got the dribble. He's got no boost, but the reset is enough to get the pass in a dangerous position for Bolton. Not in the correct orientation to take advantage of it, but the damage may have been done. The Vibe Clan defense appears to be in shambles on the back. Captain Toaster trying to rejuvenate his squad, buy them a little bit of time. He seems to be doing a great job as always. Dark Rain collecting the 50 in the midfield ball now on the Astro turf. Can they turn this into an offensive opportunity? Crouton again air dribbling, tries to catch it, but is intercepted by the third Vibe Clan defender. Now Mr. Rebel with a breakaway, a shot into the middle of the field, but nobody there from Vibe Clan to collect. It is just back and forth here on the pitch, Nightleaper.
Yeah, Crouton is putting on some crazy shots out here, and very early into the game too, and Vibe Clan, especially Toaster, is making a great defensive effort out here tonight. And, despite all this offensive pressure that's putting on them, they're still holding pretty strong. And we haven't seen a goal yet. But an unfortunate crossbar block for Astro is going to block them from another goal. But it looks like Crouton is there to pick up what was left anyway and kind of get one in here coming into the second half of the game.
And what a pass there from Bolton, recognizing the dilapidated Vibe Clan defense. What an amazing sequence of shots, passes and shots from Astro. Now Bolton and Toaster on the kickoff. A pop from Lee Mars, playmaker, 1v1 against Dark Rain. Tries to get the 50 to get into a favorable position, but Dark Rain is ever patient. Now a ball flowing dangerously into the Vibe Clan corner. A long pop by Lemur Arms. Nobody there to actually capitalize. Both teams seemingly just afraid of a haywire 50 just sending that ball careening into their net without control. But Dark Rain comes out of the ward work to nearly ruin Vibe Clan's chances at a win here. Mr. Rebel tries to get the clear, but there seems to be an Astro car everywhere that Vibe Clan want to put that ball.
Yeah, Astro's holding a very tight rotation here. They're rotating very well, and that's to be expected. This team has been it's been these three players for at least a decent bit of this season, if not all of it. And they're not running Wanna Toast right now, who is their fourth man. So this is a lineup they're used to, and they're definitely playing like they've been playing with this team for a season or two.
Poland with the control pass to Dark Rain, unable to put it on target, hits the crossbar. All three Vibe Clan members now back on net. They got 1 minute to turn this around. They really need a triple commit from Astro. It could be the opportunity the Vibe Clan need, but nobody there to actually recollect. Now look at all this space that Vibe Clan is giving. You gotta think that they need a little bit more pressure if they want to make an actual shot at this game, but Toaster is patient as ever. A long slow ball throws Mr. Rebel an opportunity. Lemur Arms chases it with the quickness and the accuracy that can only be allotted to the playmaker of the season. Lemur Arms showing his worth and putting Vibe Clan in a tied position with 35 seconds remaining. Who do you think? Who do you think is going to take this Night Leaper?
Vibe Clan's kind of picking up a little bit of momentum here in the later half of the game. What a goal there by Lemur Arms to kind of get up that quick and kind of get the shot on so accurately. But the ball is, lingering in Vibe Clan's half of the field. But a good save there by Mr. Rebel. With 18 seconds left, it is very possible we may be seeing an overtime here.
Toaster with the patience and the pop pass to defenders. Nobody there able to actually capitalize on it. Mr. Rebel serving as a safety in the backfield. Is he able to get it back in time? Nobody downfield for Astro Gaming. Are they going to keep it up or are they going to go for overtime? Looks like Toaster's trying to take that dub in the last second. He wants it in regulation, but the ball will drop and we will have extra Rocket League on the kickoff. We have got Crouton, we have got Lemur Arms. The ball goes favorably for Vibe Clan, but Bolton tries to collect in their corner. Misses it. Could be dangerous as Dark Rain tries to collect. Mr. Rebel sends it precariously towards the center of Astro's side, but again, nobody there. Both teams so unwilling to put themselves in a dangerous position. But what is that pop from Dark Rain? It was so unexpected. Look at that angle. It looked like he was trying to catch the pass, but it was so awkward of a shot that it completely threw Vibe Clan for a loop.
At least one of these games here. What does that mean for them? Does that mean that they're knocked out of playoff contention?
I would have to go and take a look at the actual numbers for it. But it's going to be difficult. It would have to be difficult, and it would have to depend on a lot of what's going to happen with the remainder of the teams. But yeah, even if Vibe Clan has been eliminated from playoff contention, that does not remove their influence here in the league. They can now serve as basically they can just serve as spoilers for Astro, and next week I believe they've got Cyclones over down in Calculated Division, so they can still make a dent in these rosters and their chances for playoffs. So I doubt that they're going to let off the steam even a little bit, as now we are already a minute into game 2 and Vibe Clan looks like they have not lost a step. Now Lemur Arms on the backfield trying to collect Crouton, going for the bumps, but does not manage to collect the boost. A beautiful demo there from Lemur Arms. He doesn't take kindly to being harassed on the backfield. A great save from Mr. Rebel, but the follow-up from Crouton is just too nice. Astro Gaming, they know how to put it down.
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, they're just right there where they need to be. Ready for that pass, ready for pickup, and Vibe Clan, they just made a little bit of a slip up. Did not have enough people, kind of back to work around that, and that's going to lead to a 1-goal lead here. But I've been seeing a lot of stuff coming in from Vibe Clan, especially in that first minute where we didn't cover too much. I saw a lot of shots there by Lee Arms, who's really shown himself tonight. So with more than half the game left, if we can get some more Lee Arms shots like last game, they definitely still have a chance.
Absolutely. And as we're winding down here, it's there's such low scoring games, so it might look like these are just blowouts again and again, but there's just so much potential in this Vibe Clan that they're just unable to capitalize on. And Bolton, the captain, just taking, like, look at how patient he was, like, to wait for the demo and the pass from his teammate Dark Rain, following off the confusion created by Crouton. This is truly a scary team that you have to think they're going to make it far at the tail end of this season. Now,
Yeah, and what a demo that was as well. It really definitely set up that goal almost entirely there. So, huge shout out to whoever did that. I think I missed it.
absolutely, and it's as we're taking a look at these teams, it's it's gonna be interesting to see if these players kind of take advantage of the opportunity that's been given to them. Namely, it's the last 2 weeks of the season, so especially when your main goal of playoffs and championships kind of subsides, then it becomes okay. Look to the future. What makes most sense for me as a player, me as a captain? Who do I gotta impress? So you never really lose a reason to play at your absolute fullest, even if your team is kind of down in the dumps. Unlike Dark Rain, who's up in the heavens, just he hit the patience to just hang out in the play. Toaster had absolute full possession of that play, but Dark Rain doesn't just automatically rotate. He watches and takes a calculated approach, recognizes an opening for a shot, and just takes it. Each of these players, there's no super hard carry in Astro as far as I could tell. All the players are just so independently capable of making great plays. Of course,
Yeah,
as soon
for
as I
sure.
say that.
What a shot here by Mr. Rebel, and the comeback is now possible. A minute and 30 left. Astro kind of left that goal open a little bit of a mishap, and Vibe Clan definitely there to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and if let's give full credit to Lemur Arms, who was just playing just probably the best linebacker role I've ever seen, completely clearing the field for his running back there, um, and allowing for Vibe Clan to just keep hope alive, and maybe keep the rest of Savage Division a little bit more competitive. And what an absolute monster of a clear from Bolton there. Vibe Clan had absolute full field dominance there, but that back wall pinch clear puts them in position for Crouton to do what Crouton does. What would have otherwise been a perfectly safe floater ball is never safe when Crouton or honestly Dark Rain is on the field, because that double commit looks like if Crouton didn't hit it, it was also going to be hit by Dark Rain. Just a clinic being exemplified here by Astro.
Yeah, and Astro showing themselves as just an amazing team with some of the craziest shots I've seen, and all of these three players on the field at one time is crazy. It's definitely a great team Bolton's put together here, and I wonder if he knew the potential of these players when he got them, or if this is kind of a teamwork and training thing that they put together.
Yeah, it's you got to think it's kind of all of the above. You just don't get this good and this coordinated without a lot of time and a lot of inherent talent. And we're just seeing that just manifest itself on the field. Um, Crouton, obviously this is his second season. He was so garbage RN last season. Bolton's been here for a good long while. I think this is Dark Rain's first season, but we've seen all of these guys just evolve and develop. What an let's pay attention to what we got. An amazing an amazing self-lip pass from Crouton into a read over both defenders. These guys just don't want to let me speak. Speaking of which, Mr. Rebel with an amazing kickoff goal went a little bit too late to make a comeback here, but nonetheless takes great advantage of the missed kickoff from Crouton to put a little bit of padding in those stats.
Yeah, it's the second time we've seen a startup like that. Unfortunately, the last one wasn't able to find its way in, but like you said, no more chance of winning here. But I just want to say, Astro's gotten 5 goals here in the second game, and not a single one of them has been boring. These have been some of the most intricate shots I've seen in a long time.
Absolutely. These guys, they are just comfortable in the air, about as comfortable as some of the remainder of the season. It looks like, let's see, as far as Astro is concerned, they've got Hammerheads and they've got Clarity United, whereas Bleacher Boys have got Gold Diggers and Vibe Clans. So it's going to be kind of a toss-up as to who actually ends up taking leadership of the Savage Division, but that's just another story to be told for another day. We've got more Rocket League action, and we've got another Bolton Go. Vibe Clan just doesn't know what to do with this Astro offense. Crouton with the carry crossfield over Toaster, catches it, lands awkwardly in the corner, but nonetheless manages to just beam it into the middle of the net for another goal. Astro is just undeniable.
Yeah, what a read there by Bolton to see as his teammate just couldn't quite get it. That definitely was a shot. It took all 3 of them to put in, but unfortunately for Vibe Clan, just none of them were back, and they seem to have kind of fallen out of rotation there. At least for that goal. And, this is looking a lot like the past 2 games. It seems to just be a solid wall of Astro offense.
Solid is an absolute understatement. This is a titanium tank of intolerable, I ran out of T words to make the alliteration work, but let's just say they're absolutely dominating. And you got to think that Vibe Clan at this point is in damage control mode. They're looking basically at the future of QRLS Rocket League on the field. And if I were them, I would start taking notes and start preparing for what it means to be competitive in this league in the future, because Astro is exemplifying that right now.
Yeah, they definitely are. They're definitely showing themselves to be one of the strongest teams we have, which is something I've been saying for weeks, especially in that Bleacher Boys Astro matchup. That was a tough game to try to predict a winner for. And they were like this last season. They've always been a very aggressive team, a very powerful team here in the league, and it seems to be working out for them. It just seems to be the kind of strategy that these players fall into, and they seem to be very comfortable with it.
Yeah, man, it's really just a sight to see. It is just poetry in the form of little rocket-powered ultrasonic supersonic battle cars, So let's just enjoy what it is that we're watching as a beautiful demo in the backfield. Lemur Arms does not want to go quietly into that dark night of the off season. He's going to take absolutely every opportunity to blow up some Astro cars, and he will sink one in the back of the Astro net. Lemur Arms making a case for why he should have been on the field this whole season, and why he's going to be a prospect for next season. I'm already looking forward to draft time.
Yeah, he's playing a phenomenal night out here for Vibe Clan. I believe his second week playing for them throughout this whole season. So definitely an opportunity opener for him, like a door opener now that Strive has unfortunately had to depart for the league for some time. So he's definitely showing himself to be, the player we know he has been. And, with getting that Playmaker award for last season, he should have got like a Shot Maker award, because I've been seeing him put on much more goals here than I have setups, and, what phenomenal shots they've been.
Yeah, I don't know if we've actually awarded a Golden Striker title this season. That's what it's called. Not Shotmaker, although Shotmaker does have a ring to it in in of itself. Toaster getting on the board here with a minute 45 remaining, trying to put those brooms back in the closet. Vibe Clan takes its first lead of the series. Now, another kickoff. We've got Lemur Arms. We've got Bolton. Lemur takes immediate advantage. Crouton's there to collect, but a 50-50 against Crouton puts Vibe Clan in an advantageous position now. Mr. Rebel trying to collect. Dangerous pop over Crouton is immediately up. His aerial game is just so fast, and it immediately throws all momentum that Vibe Clan had out the window. A 50 on the side field, a demo in net, and a pop to the mid. Can Dark Rain put it on target? No, it's a little bit too wide, too narrow of an angle to put it on target. We have got another case of Astro just putting Vibe Clan on the back foot. They've got a minute left to turn this into an advantageous position, at least put us into overtime territory with 57 seconds remaining. Back pass from Lemur Arms to Toaster, but again, an immediate challenge from Crouton puts them on their back heel. Bolden.
Yeah, with a minute left, Vibe Clan's really hoping to hold on to a lead here, but what a shot from Dark Rain, reading the pass off of the backboard. And just as I was going to mention them having a lead, it is gone just like that. And with 40 seconds left, an overtime is looking very possible, but either team still has a very good chance of taking it before we get to that point.
That may as well start calling Dark Rain Thanos, because he is just absolutely inevitable on that field. If the ball's in the air, he's going to be up for it. Most likely, it's going to sink into the back of your net. With 26 seconds remaining, up, oh no, not like this, a cross field bomb from Crouton. Even when he's basically in his own net, you are never safe. Vibe Clan caught cheating, overextended, unable to get a man back there in time. That has got to hurt. With 22 seconds remaining, can Vibe Clan pull out the miracle shot and get us into an OT?
Yeah, they might be able to. I'm seeing a little bit of an offensive push here, but Dark Rain again with a very good defense, and Bolton with a huge bump to get him out of the way. He did not want any shots going on to goal, and with 2 seconds left, it looks like Astro is going to come away with the sweep here tonight, putting them leagues ahead of the two bottom teams in their